Larry Slagle with a candidate forum on Massillon Magazine. I'm here today with 5th Ward Councilwoman. Introduce yourself, Megan.
My name is Megan Starrett. As Larry said, I'm 5th Ward Councilwoman, currently running for my 3rd term for City Council.
And how long have you lived in the city?
I have lived in the city for most of my life. I did leave to go to college, but beyond that, I came right back after college, went to law school up in Akron, and I've been living here since.
And you must practice then with someone?
Yes, I work at Starrett County Prosecutor's Office under John Ferrer.
Okay, so Megan, while you've been on council, what have been some of the issues that you think you've accomplished and dealt with in a positive manner?
Well, when I came onto council, we were in fiscal emergency. I inherited that fun mess that the city was in, and I think one of the biggest things that we have accomplished is to get ourselves out of fiscal emergency. And for the last 2 years, we've had a significant budget carryover, and I think we've done a significant amount of improvements when it comes to managing money. And we've also finally passed a tax levy to help with the road improvements, and we've spent $2 million on road improvements this year alone.
And the roads look a lot better.
We got a lot of work to do still, but we're getting there.
What does the 5th Ward cover, for those that may not know?
Southwest side, so we're looking west of the viaduct and a little bit of Lincoln Way, but mostly Main Street, Tremont, over to 241 and the industrial park area on the southwest side of Massillon.
And what will be facing you if you always expect to be reelected, I hope. If you're reelected and sent back, what are you facing in 2018 and onward?
I think the biggest issues that we're looking at in the city in 2018 and onward is obviously the reservoir is a hot button issue right now, and continuing to improve the finances of the city. And we've also been talking quite a bit about opening the fire station on the east side. I know it's not my ward, but it's also been a bit of a hot button issue with the city.
Well, I'd like to see the fire station open. That is,
I think everybody would like to see a fire station reopened on the east side.
What would it be entailed to get that reopened?
I think right now the city's been talking about trying to renovate that fire station that is still there. It's going to be a significant amount of money to renovate it, but I think that's probably the most cost effective at this point instead of trying to start from scratch. We would have to hire a couple more firefighters as well, but I know the chief has been in discussions with the administration as well, and I think it's something that we're all going to be working very hard to get accomplished in the next couple of years.
Whatever triggered your desire to be in Massillon politics as a ward council person?
Well, I've always wanted to move back to Massillon, like I said, when I went away to college and came back, and I've always, I've enjoyed the city. I've always enjoyed politics. I wanted to make a difference. I wanted to make a change. I don't like to be the person that just sits on the sideline and complains about things. I want to be the person that helps implement change.
Wow. So what are you going to look forward to, if not that you're facing, that maybe you want to see faced by council then in 2018?
That's a good question. I can't think of anything like off the top of my head that I really want to come forward that we haven't already thought of, but I really want to continue improving the city and improving the roads. I know we hear quite a bit from citizens that they still feel the roads have not been improved. And I want to keep proving to them that no, look, we are working hard. Just give us time, be patient, and we are doing our due diligence to make things better.
Well, that's probably because everyone wants the piece of road in front of their house taken care of.
Yeah, that's true. Everybody wants their neighborhoods paved first, but really, main thoroughfares I think are the best way to go first, and then we'll start, improving as we go. And then I think we need to stay on it, and we can't go back to how we used to do things and just let everything deteriorate for 15, 20 years before we decide to pave again. We need to keep going.
And the selection mechanism for taking care of roads is done by what office in the city administration?
The engineering office usually rates the roads and then determines what roads are worse compared to what roads can wait, and then they bring it to us and we approve whether or not those roads will be paved.
I mean, city council.
City council, yes. City council has to approve any budgetary spending on the roads.
So it's a several step process.
Yes.
If someone wanted to ask a question to you regarding their particular road, how would they do it? Would they email you, call you?
Email me, ward5@massillanohio.gov, or call me. My cell phone is on the website. It's also 330-704-9066. I am the chairman of the Streets and Highways committee, so I can answer quite a few questions about roads if needed.
What are you doing to get yourself reelected?
I have been doing some door-to-door, obviously, and I have signs out and things like this, a little PR, so I can get in touch with some of the citizens and just trying really hard to do my best.
So, if we're talking about one thing you really want to see get accomplished, what would that be?
Well, I definitely think we need to make some decisions on the reservoir. That's definitely one thing that really needs to get accomplished, not only because we are under a deadline with the Ohio Department of Natural Resources to actually make a decision, but this is quite a big issue with most citizens, and I think they all want some answers now that we have some options in front of us.
And there have been several public hearings on it already, right?
We've had at least 2, yeah.
And what type of other hearings do you expect to come up before the ultimate decision is made?
I do know the mayor has planned some ward meetings in the next couple weeks for, I think, their hope is to get some citizens out and about and let's hear all of their opinions.
Mm-hmm.
We want to see all the wards participate. It seems like we've seen quite a few people around the reservoir that live around the reservoir and in that ward, but I think we need to reach out to every citizen. I think those that don't particularly live around the reservoir may sometimes be a little more complacent about it. So we'd like to hear everybody's opinion, and I think that's what we're trying to get at.
All right, well, we've been with Megan Starrett, 5th Ward Council person in the city of Massillon. She's already been there for 2 terms. She's seeking her 3rd term. So, Megan, thank you for being with me today.
Absolutely.
This has been Larry Slagle with another Candidates Forum on Massillon Magazine.